Warning: the Savage Nation contains adult language, adult content, psychological nudity. Listener discretion is advised. And now, America's most exciting radio talk show, The Savage Nation, home of borders, language, culture. And here he is, Michael Savage. This is an encore presentation of The Savage Nation.
You know, Hillary gave interviews the other day on CNN and Fox, and they were a disaster. They were underwhelming, they're calling them. They went on to she went on to two heavily promoted interviews with Teddy Bear Brett, who will never, ever recover from this embarrassing performance, and Scarface on Fox. And the ratings were lower than they were the day before Hillary. Hillary is not going to be elected. Hillary is unelectable. Doesn't mean she might not win. I said she won't be elected. I didn't say she wouldn't be president. She might be coronated the way Obama was. She's not electable. The people don't like her. They've had enough. 8 years of the Clintons is enough for anyone, even Democrats. They don't want another old party hack that they've seen before. They don't want more of those staring psychotic eyes. They don't want any more of that shrill insanity. They've had enough of her. Of course, Fox can't get enough of her, but the people have had enough of her. And the question is, who on the Democrat side has the guts and the money to run against her in the primary? Would they be any different? Would they be any better? There are rumors that Jerry Brown may jump in at age 98 and run in the primaries against Hillary. That would be interesting to see if he can do it without his wife telling him what to say. I hope so. I mean, I hope he can, may present a little more centrist image than Hillary. I don't know who else could run. I know who's going to run on the Democrat side. Maybe Jesse Jackson can come back for an encore appearance and give us another marble mouth double talk job. So we don't know. We're moving into 14s, midterms, then you got the 16s, big terms, and now we got Iraq on our hands all over again. There we go again with the very same crowd calling for blood again. Paul Wolfowitz. There they go again. The very same crowd that got us in Iraq the first place have come back from the swamp, and there they are again. And anyone who criticizes them and says it's the neocons, they scream it's anti-Semitism. I mean, I've heard that before. I've heard that racket used before. I don't go for it. I don't buy it. You know, there are people whose policies transcend their race, and in this case, it has nothing to do with race. It has to do with stupid policies that caused the disaster before, and they're going to cause a disaster again. So you say, well, what would you do? Okay, Savage, we heard your point. You don't want American troops. You don't want American bombers in northern Iraq. By the way, that's the old Sunni triangle. If you want to go all the way back to the Iraq War, and you want to hear what I said about the Sunni triangle back in 04 and 05, you could probably find it on YouTube. It was not a very, very pleasant prognosis for the Sunni triangle, and I had some choice words. I said, fence it off, fence the entire Sunni triangle off, give the people 3 days to leave, and then bomb the entire Sunni triangle, because it's never, ever going to be peaceful, ever. Now, I was roundly criticized for it. I was called everything under the sun. Well, here we go again. The disease is back. After how many men were lost, how many limbs were lost, to take each town, each village, each house by house, our men sacrificed their blood and their guts. And look what's happening now because of Obama's cut-and-run policies. Now, don't be fooled by the Democrats who are lying again, like they called Benghazi a stunt over and over again until they pulled the so-called mastermind out of a hat. Now, it wasn't a stunt anymore. Now they got serious about Benghazi. They'll tell you that Obama really didn't cut and run because he wanted to. They'll tell you that Malaki did not want our troops to stay there. That's a lot of rubbish. Didn't matter what Malaki wanted. What mattered was what Obama wanted, not what Malaki wanted. But if you want to go all the way back, how come Malaki did not give us so much as a barrel of oil for the $3 trillion in plain dollars and cents that it cost us to put that stooge in power? How come this government did not extract 1 barrel of oil in exchange for the $3 trillion that bankrupted this nation? I can answer the question. The answer is Saudi Arabia and the 7 sister oil companies. You want the answer? I'll make it real simple. Right in the barrelhead. We're talking over a cracker barrel in an old American town. How come after $3 trillion and all the American blood on that rotten, stinking, ancient soil, we didn't get so much as a barrel of oil from those despicable Shiites. How come they didn't give us a barrel of oil? It's because this government said, don't give us a barrel of oil. Give us nothing. We don't want to see the price of oil drop. No, we don't want to see it drop. We want to see oil go up in value. Now, maybe this is too much for everybody. I realize world events can give you a major league migraine. I mean, they really can. And then people withdraw into themselves. The people are overloaded. They have had enough of the government doublespeak. They cannot take it anymore. Remember what Orwell wrote about doublespeak? You're getting doublespeak from double barrels every day of the week, not only from Obama, but all of his talking heads. When in your lifetime have you ever seen politicians giving speeches at college graduations to the extent that you see them now? All left-wing fanatics. When have you ever seen politicians giving speeches? Where are our poets? Where are our scientists? Where are our architects? Where are our bridge engineers? Where are the leading military men? Why are they not giving commencement addresses? Why is it these rotten, stinking left-wing party hacks like out of the Soviet Union? That's the last time I ever saw anything like this. In the ex-Soviet Union, it was the Soviet Politburo members who gave the speeches at the colleges to brainwash the next generation of drug addicts and sex maniacs sitting there in the audience with their caps and gowns, waiting to run out to their next orgy and their next drug. That's what went on in the ex-Soviet Union, without the drugs and the orgies. It was the Politburo people who gave the commencement speeches. Where are our leading intellectuals in our country today? Why have you not heard anything from anyone other than a left-wing party hack? When? Who gave a speech at a commencement address who was not a politician? Well, if you can name one, it was probably another left-wing fanatic who pronounces the party's policies to be correct, politically perfect. So those are some of my observations. I think I'm going to switch to another topic in a minute. I think I'm going to switch to vacation sites in the world that you've gone to that you recommend. I think that might be good. I think I'm going to give up on politics for a segment. Oh, my God, Benghazi question. Is she still on that book tour, or is she leaving us alone now? Every time I see those bug eyes, I get freaked out. She scares me, that one. You know, I watch Obama, I see like a dead soul, to be honest with you. I look at him talk, I see a dead soul. Brilliant man, but dead. Like a soulless individual. I look at her, she scares me to my bone. Every time she's being interviewed, she opens the eyebrow. It's like she gives people a death stare. They call it like Manson lamps in prison. Well, she gives you like Manson lamps. She freezes reporters with them. I'm talking about Hillary. If they dare ask a single question that's real, right away, bingo, on come the Manson lamps. Like, go ahead, make my day. Keep going down that road. We'll make sure that you jog in Marcy Park after the show. We'll tie the chips on your car into the NSA. We'll make sure that it goes 150 miles an hour off the Golden Gate Bridge. Oh, my God. Wait a minute. I just gave him a bad idea. That's why I drive the old Jaguar, the 1970, because it has no chips in it. It fumes a little bit, but there's no computer chips in that car. I don't see how the NSA can get control of my old Jag. I can hardly get control of it half the time. I don't see how some idiot with a joystick can get control of it. I don't believe you. Paul Ryan levels blistering attack against IRS boss over lost emails. Storage war star suffers double brain aneurysm. Are you kidding me? That's a news story. Storage war star suffers double brain aneurysm. I could get a triple brain aneurysm watching that show just as I'm scanning channels. Every time it's another thing about this fat woman with a big behind. I don't know why she's in there. It's every day. It's impossible. It's either a chimpanzee drinking milk out of a bottle or one of those stupid, ugly fat sisters in underwear. If it's not Alec Baldwin's ugly daughter or Sean Penn's hag. Why do they let their daughters do a thing like that? Why? Here, this is the front page. A flight attendant makes best pre-flight speech ever. This is while the country's being overrun. J-Lo says she transformed Ben Affleck into a movie star. That's a big story. Your cup of Starbucks is about to get more expensive. Jason Biggs' wife hired hooker for birthday threesome. I don't know. I watch a local channel now for news. No, I watch the REI news. I like to watch Russian news, Irish news, Italian news. There's a channel that runs all of the international news shows. They're actually refreshing. You know, you can hear the news. Oh, the sets are horrible. props fall over, stage sets fall over in the background. It's a pleasure. I'll be right back.
Join the Savage Nation. Call now, 855-400-SAVAGE, 855-400-SAVAGE.